So Gen Art is about emerging young talent. Was there ever a time in your career where you thought you'd give up and you wouldn't be successful?
And I'm on film now?
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus. Yeah, sure. I mean, there have been times where I have certainly, wanted to throw in the towel and felt confused or disillusioned or frustrated about certain things. And, life is a roller coaster ride. You kind of just got to get through it the best way you can and keep a smile on it. And you go through enough experiences, eventually you kind of realize that's all they are, just experiences, and you might as well have a good time while you're going through whatever it is you're going through.
What made you do this role? I mean, what was the spark? Was it like on page 50 that you knew you wanted to do it, or?
Oh, hi, Sasha. How are you? Oh, you look beautiful. Good to see you. Good to see you. Yeah, sure. Can we do that?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right. Hey, buddy.
Hey, buddy. Keep talking.
No, it's good.
No, go.
Where'd you go?
You were waiting for Elisha? Oh, is he right there? Okay.
Thanks.
Yeah, so we're close, sort of. Oh my God, I'm so late.
Yeah, you of all people, I thought it would be.
Wow.
I'm always late.
Now we're posing for video. Josh, can we get a couple? Sure.
Hi, good to see you again.
Good to see you too. All right, so what were we saying that was profound and deep?
Something about if you believed in UFOs or something? Or?
Yeah, that was deep stuff. You were asking me what it was.
Yeah, like was there a specific page you were like, damn, I got to do this?
I think it was just more of the fact that it was, I liked the title, number one. I thought the title was cool. And I liked the opportunity to kind of immerse myself into somebody else's shoes. As an actor, it's a fantastic experience. That's the beauty of it, is that as an actor we get the heck away from ourselves as often as possible. So it's a challenge, it's unique, and this one gave me that opportunity to sort of strip away a lot of the things that I've come to rely upon.
And my celebrity gossip question of the day, and I wouldn't be doing my job if I didn't ask you that.
Sure.
How many
dating Sharon Stone.
How many sugars do you take in your coffee?
Wow, that's deep stuff.
I didn't want to,
yeah,
I'm sorry.
That's heavy. I drink a Venti non-fat quad latte, ice latte.
You heard it here first.
Yeah, so that's my drink. So I don't take any sugars. They make it for me, and I take it and go about my merry way.
Thanks, buddy. Thanks a lot. Exclusive.
Yeah, it's exclusive. That's right.
He was saying that he learned a lot from him, and I think he's still
Boo.
I saw you filming him. I got really excited for you.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, it was really good. Why did you want to tell this story?
Actually, because I saw it. It's so appropriate right now. I saw it on the news, just like everybody. Do I look at you or me or him?
Whoever you want.
Okay. How about her?
Yeah,
she looks good. No. I had seen it on the news just one too many times. So it's one of those ideas that I always heard that James Cameron had written Terminator when he was really upset, and I wrote this movie when I was kind of pissed off. And I was pissed off, and I sat down and in about 20 minutes wrote an 11-page short. And the short was basically the first 12 minutes of this movie. And for about a year, I told the story of what would come after that 11. And finally, one day, I guess it was when I pitched my parents, and they didn't run out of the room screaming, that I finally decided to write it. And I wrote it in 2 weeks, and I've never changed a word. Actually, and I actually respected my own writing 4 years later. When I made it, I said, I cannot, screw up the writer's work. I am now the director, and so I actually respected my own work 4 years ago. And I kept saying, no, I can't change that. I've got to stick with and the only thing I did change was the only thing I regret. And it's
which was what?
Well, the ending that you'll see tonight is the ending that's supposed to be on. Up until this point, it didn't. It was something I changed, and I shouldn't have.
Huh.
So nobody needs to know.
I won't tell anybody.
Right. Okay.
I'm wondering, was there a time in your career before you reached this point when you just, because you've done some pictures previously, that you just thought, well, you know, I'm going to do something else. I don't think, you just self-doubt.
Yeah, well, there was a 3-year period when I almost got out of this business, and I got back in with this movie because I just kind of had it. I started traveling all over the world, and I started looking back at America and the way it looked to other people, and how movies really weren't that big of a deal over there, you know. So I kind of started figuring out I just didn't want to make a movie to make a movie. I wanted to kind of do things that I cared about, something that I wanted to say, not tell messages, you know, bury the message in the media, so to speak, but do something that, I mean, I turn down things now that I go, I just can't believe in it for 2 years, you know, because it's a 2-year process. All these movies are, no matter what anybody says. If you're writing, directing, editing, and finishing, it takes 2 years.
And my celebrity gossip question of the day:
right.
How many sugars do you take in your coffee?
I don't drink coffee. I've never had one glass of coffee ever in my life.
You heard it here first.
I play Harper, Scott Harper, basically the office bully at Christian Slater's place of employment. I'm his boss in the movie. Honestly, I wasn't sure what to expect working with him to begin with. I mean, obviously you can read a lot of press about people and think what you think or create an opinion based on that. I tried to just come into the project expecting nothing and seeing what would happen, and I really found him an incredibly giving actor to work with. I thought he was very generous. I thought he was very engrossed in the part, and I guess I would categorize him as an actor's actor. He was not at all like working with a celebrity. It was like working with an actor, playing his superior and having to have for myself a higher status than him. And he was very humble. He humbled himself very quickly in my presence and became subservient. And I was like, okay, this is going to work out fine.
Not you again.
Of course it's me. How you doing, sir?
Hey, buddy, just chilling, you know.
It's been wild. I mean, Christian Slater comes, and paparazzi goes nuts.
But why did you want to do a family fun picture? Just kidding. Tell us a little bit about your movie.
It's called The Saddest Boy in the World. Do you want me to look into the lens or
wherever?
Okay. It's called The Saddest Boy in the World. It's a dark comedy of, you know, family, suburban life. Why did I want to do that? Because I grew up in the suburbs. It's my whole experience, and so satirizing it has certainly become, you know, one of my main objectives in filmmaking so far. I'm trying to branch off from that these days.
Has Disney approached you to maybe shoot like a TV series for them or anything?
No, I don't think Disney will be calling me anytime soon.
And Miss, good to see you again from night one. And also we got Soaked, you, me, and the director of the feature this evening, yesterday, in the rain going to the after party. But anyway, why did you want to produce this picture? And just, yeah, whatever you want to say.
Okay, well, I love the comedy and the tragedy of it, and I love working with Jamie. We made our first short film together, Why the Anderson Children Didn't Come to Dinner, and this is a loose partner piece to that, and I totally wanted to make it.
It's a lot easier to be kind of odd and quirky. I'm more attracted to odd and quirky anyway.
So many actors rely not just on the script, but also their own body language, and in this film, you gave this wonderfully deep emotional performance, only utilizing, you know, from the neck up.
Watching it again tonight, I realized, wow, you know, I don't remember half of filming that, which is really interesting. It was fast. It was 4 weeks, and I just, watching it tonight, I had this sort of revelation that I was like, who is that? There's someone else, you know. It was a weird experience for me. I stayed in the chair quite a bit. I didn't come out quite often, maybe to use the restroom, but and you kind of get into a weird state of sort of just like you're just stuck and you can't move and the circulation stops and you just do it. I've done lots of odds and end jobs, but never really a 9-to-5 job. And I was thinking about it. I didn't know where this character came from, but I kind of have a. She's not here tonight, so I can say it. I based it on my sister. Yeah. She's really tough. She's a tough girl. And it's not, this character's not me at all. Like, you know, it was acting. And she's just really, really strong. She's not mean. She's just really, really strong.
It's all you. I'm going to have my turn.
Sorry.
So if you could talk about the
I guess now would be a bad time to run to the bathroom. He's a big Trekkie fan, so you could maybe reenact Star Trek II, Wrath of Khan. You could be Kirk.
Like through the glass?
Through the glass, like live long and prosper.
Logo on the window.
And they drive an Acura spaceship.
Slater's gonna be through the door, and I'm gonna be like, "Yo, dude, I liked you," and pump up the volume. It's gonna be like.
So my mom's going by in that bus right there. There, that was. I saw you. I like your coat. I was all the way tucked in the back. It was a great 12th annual Gen Art Film Festival 2007. Hope you guys had fun. 7 parties, 7 shorts, 7 films, 7 chances to meet cool people and put myself out there and see where the Velcro sticks. Taking down the last light, I'm getting all teary-eyed. It's over.
Thank you, 12th Annual Gen Art Film Festival, all of the festival staff. They work their asses off, we pay them nothing. If you need to hire someone, call me tomorrow. They're all unemployed. Thank you.